Marhaba, Sabah al-Khair, good morning everybody. I'm Rana Ismael from Lebanon, from the region where every kind of violence is going on. And I was asked to talk about my role as a global leader to provide better learning and development opportunities for the children at time of crisis. And my contribution was in planning, developing, and facilitating parental education programs and psychosocial support programs. The program I facilitated first was for a group of Palestinian mothers in the Palestinian refugee camp in Beirut. And this same program was re-implemented for a group of Syrian mothers in the refugee camp. Then, with a little adaptation, that was also implemented in Egypt, in a village in a marginalized area in Egypt. As for the psychosocial support program, first it was given or facilitated for a group of teachers and teacher supervisors who are responsible for the education of the Syrian children in the refugee camps in the east of Lebanon. The same program, ironically, was also facilitated also by me for the senior educators in the Ministry of Education in Syria, and they were preparing a psychosocial integrated program within the curriculum for the displaced children within Syria. The same program with minor adaptation was also implemented in the regional office of UNESCO in Beirut to a group of Yemen senior educators from Yemen who are curriculum developers, teachers, senior teachers, responsible for the teacher education and head of centers. Did I succeed? I would share with you some quotations that will answer how was the results, plus or minus, for these interventions. And I will start with a Palestinian mother quotation from the Palestinian mother group. Previously, my anger used to instigate aggression with my son, while now I use discussion and conversation, and I'm calmer. My son has become more positive, more confident, more honest, and less nervous. Open to express his thoughts and opinions, I myself have the guts to share my thoughts and opinions with others. I have benefited a lot from the information given in the program, and this program has drastically changed me. My relationship with my husband has improved. If I hadn't attended the program, I would have divorced him due to attitude reasons. That's what she said. And he admitted that. I go now to the Syrian mother from the Syrian Mothers Group. I lost my son in the war in Syria, and that was a big infliction. Being exposed to conflict resolution skills has helped me tackle the problem in a calm way using self-conversation. Moreover, I have become more patient and more optimistic. Actually, what we have learned in this program is the best thing to stop aggression, cease anger, and diminish quarrels with husband and household. There are several effective methods which we were introduced to in this program, and that paved a new way to reach and achieve peace in our families. I go now to the Yemen group and listen to what they have to say. The most important achievement has been the change in our mood from that of frustration and despair to a sense of self-worth and importance in our community, in our ability to play a key role in improving the educational opportunities of Yemen's children. The program enabled us to exercise psychological and, listen to the word, emotional cleaning. We needed this type of activity, even if we could not bring about a radical change when we return home, then at least we were able to get rid of our own negative emotions. We recognized the importance and value of feelings and the seriousness and risks that could result if one neglected dealing with them. And you know, in the Arab world, for an Eastern man to talk about emotions is something very special. And now the UNESCO regional office is preparing all the materials prepared for these programs to be a teacher handbook that could be a resource for all teachers that are now in the region, in countries where crisis is prevailing. My learned lesson. By the way, I'm a full-time head teacher, but my role as a global leader is completely separate. This work is separate from my job. My learned lesson was working with people in time of crisis. You cannot be a leader. You can be a leader in your vision, in your preparing, but not a leader when you are with the people. With the people, you have to show genuine empathy. You have to feel genuine empathy. And you have to express your own feelings. You have to show love. You have to show care. And you have to try to be positive even when you listen to their very distressing stories. If you are not able to let their negative feelings go out, to talk about their fears, about their despairs, about their worries, about their pain, they will not be ready to receive anything to learn. They will not be able to learn what to do with the children if they were not able to soothe their own selves, to be able to generate their own positive energy so that they can go and work with the children with a positive momentum and with a positive energy and a belief that they can do a difference. That's what I wanted to say, that in our region, there's a big need now for the World Forum to come nearer. We want them to be closer to what's going on and hope they will take this into consideration. One last thing. Working with people in such situation will come through to your heart. So when you decide to be in proximity and working all the time and for a long period in your intervention, you have also to find a program that will keep you going on, to do something for your own self, not to let it reflect the depression on you. And I was sharing with my friends that coming to the forum was my own therapy journey, so that I regain this hope that we can have a better childhood in our region. And thank you.